What is good, boys and girls, and welcome back to Season 2 of the Arsenal Career Mode, presented by me, QTV, emphasis on the QT, because I am one, as you can see. Unsurprisingly, the board were absolutely buzzing with my performance heading into new season, but a new season is a fresh start with new targets and new storylines. So let's let the boss catch us up on what's been happening over the summer, what we may have missed.
So Quackers, yeah, big bitch. Welcome back. We have heard you have had a little bit of drama in the early camp.
Yeah, let's just say the whole vaccination process hasn't been exactly easy.
Eric, it's just a little prick.
Good boy, Eric!
So how are you gonna
Yes,
prove the haters wrong? And prove it was not a fluke last season?
Was talking there, you absolutely rude bitch, but obviously it's not. It's been an interesting summer. Yes, it'd be fair to say we defied expectations last season, but if we're going to keep it up, we're going to need fresh faces, we're going to need people setting new targets. Obviously we signed Calvin Phillips before. We can also announce the signing of Robin Gosens. We've swapped him straight for Nicolas Pepe after investigating deep, long and hard. It was a very thoughtful process and we all came up better people for it. We did discover Pepe was the snitch. He was 6'9" and he has been shipped.
Yo,
off
brethren,
quite a
the
long
board
time.
must have set some pretty wild targets.
As you'd expect of anything Arsenal related, the fans and the boards are a very realistic bunch, and as such, in our first season back in the Champions League in however many years, they obviously expect me to get to the semi-finals, which for most people that might be tough, that might be a bit of a struggle, but I'll get it done. They also want me to sign one young player, which apparently I failed to do last season because Dest, Adeyemi, all of the youth players, I guess I will do a little bit more nonsense than that anyway. It's been a tough summer, a lot has happened, but we're ready for new season. Man United, we got them 1 week from now. I can also announce that we'll be making three new signings. Only one, unfortunately, is going to be ready before the Man United game. But those two others, you bet to keep an eye on, because believe me when I say they are big, I'm talking Mandingo size big, boys and girls. But for now, thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's been absolutely a pleasure. Boys and girls, here we are. Season 2, which means more challenges, more games, and more question marks asked about old Quack Dog. As you can see, the likes of Balogun, Nelson, Aziz, the players who I might have wanted to give more time to last season, they've all been loan listed. We're fighting on two fronts this year. We need a European title, but not just that, we crave a little bit more. We crave a Premier League European title, and we're getting the FA Cup. Lads, we're hitting the treble. We are no longer going to hear about the 100-point Chelsea or Man City team, whoever did it. We're not going to hear about that great Liverpool team. We're not going to hear about the treble-winning Man United team. This is the season where I break every record. I'm going invincible, first of all. I say that I'm probably going to be playing Man City at some point, and they will absolutely slap me. But I will be going invincible. But if we're going to do that, we're going to need some new boys, aren't we? We're going to need some new, fresh faces. So I am absolutely delighted to announce I will be acquiring Serge Gnabry. First, we offered Torreira. They said no. Secondly, we offered Matteo Guendouzi. They said no. Bayern Munich, take my scraps, you son of an infidel. We offered Robbie Holding, Big Bobby Holding. They said no. But then we put the juicy one out there. We offered the one they couldn't refuse, Granit Xhaka, and they had to go away and think about it, because you got to be fair, you've got to think for a long, hard time if you're ready for the challenge that is Granit Xhaka. They offered us Gnabry for 65 million. And I said no. Why? Because I feel like legitimately every Arsenal career mode over the sun is going to sign Gnabry. So after selling all of those players I already offered to Man United, to Bayern Munich rather, I went for something different. Sometimes even the worst of friends have to become just that, friends. Wait, what's that about Bamford? Big FIFA. Can they just leave me alone, please? Anyway, as you can see in the top, I did say. Wait, 1 second. Why does everyone want Bamford? Leave my Bamford alone. Anyway, sorry. As you can see, Dwight McNeil, a man I have chatted a whole lot of business about, has been signed. Is he necessarily going to improve the team massively straight away? No. But Pepe, he's out the door. We needed rotation players who aren't just going to be happy being rotation players. Obviously he will be, but he's also going to push the first teamers, and we're hoping for Dwighty to do that. He's getting his first start of the season here against Manchester United. It is the Community Shield. Boys and girls, I said it. Ollie is at the wheel and he is delivering. He delivered a whole ass FA Cup. A whole ass FA Cup. I know Man United fans, they're not used to winning. They will be absolutely buzzing with the thought of an FA Cup win. We obviously won the Premier League, so, you know, I guess we did okay as well, you know. Here we go though, lads. Last time we played Man United, they absolutely bent us over backwards like a young boy at a Catholic school. It's time for us to turn it back on them. It's time for us to invade the Catholic school like the French, I want to say, invaded them and kidnapped the Pope back in Henry VIII times. But we come forward with Martin Odegaard, who didn't look particularly like a superstar of that finish, but you never know, he might be able to bag later on. It is a Community Shield though, which is a glorified friendly unless Arsenal wins, so you know what, maybe it's not worthy of the Odegaard music. Ronaldo, outside of foot Travella, Ricardo Quaresma style, gets it off early, but Aaron wait, that was Sam Johnson. We got 2 English keepers and they can all make saves. If you don't believe me, just look further. Read them and weep. They whip the ball into CR7 and Sammy Johnson clawing it away from his goal. But Man United, they have us on the back foot. I'm not going to lie, they have a pretty good team. They're not massively compromised in defence like they would be in real life. Even though, no word of a lie, they're playing Harry Maguire at right back, as you can see as he goes to press McNeil. Saka, let's be honest, he did his best. Dwight McNeil's cross was a bit pathetic. Dwight McNeil, I'm sorry, that was genuinely ridiculous. I might send you back to Burnley. We're going to need some improvement from you. But Ronaldo plays one of the greatest back heels, arguably in football history, to Thomas Müller, who they finally signed after all of those times being linked to him. And Man United lead, and they would lead going into the half. It was going to take a big one from the boss. He had to get his players riled up. He had to get them up for it. And boys and girls, I can tell you we've got a special look into the locker room, so let's hear what the boss has to say. Every one of you is going to Burnley. You, Aubameyang, you're all going to Burnley unless you take your fingers out. Good. And boys and girls, with Quacker's words running through their minds, clear heads, full hearts, can't lose. Bamford gives us parity. The boys are up for it. Lads, they were up for it harder than 13-year-olds after they discovered Instafots, and believe me, I was a 13-year-old once, it's pretty hard. Odegaard makes it 2-1. Man United did not know what they had coming. 9 minutes. Just 9 minutes it took for the Arsenal boys to turn the game, to flip it. Like I've flipped the Harry Potter books pages because those books absolutely banged. Boys and girls, we told those dumb ass bitches to get their heads in order, because right now they're being made to hold corn. McNeil just has to square it to Bamford. Dwight McNeil is dog shit. I don't know why I signed him. That is all. But we would keep piling on the pressure. Man United just could not handle it. Serginho Dest driving forward finds Bamford, but Rafael Varane with his go-go gadget extender legs manages to reach out from absolutely nowhere. 83 minutes on the clock. Man United finally getting out of their own half. Jadon Sancho is going to whip it in, and it is Rashford. It is Rashford with the bicycle kick in the 85th minute. I actually can't believe it. Marcus Rashford, edge of the area, or edge of the 6-yard box rather, bicycle. It's Sam Johnson, you've got to say, has to do better. And we're going to penalties. I always say get me to Wembley, but boys, even now, I don't get nervous, but it's getting a little bit tense. It's getting a little bit shaky. It's Patty B. Bamford up first. He does not miss pens, so that Rashford though. Rashford give me PTSD right now, missing the penalty like he did against it. Don't worry. I took Saka off. England fans, I took Saka off. You can open your eyes. It's okay. You won't be getting any awful reminders. But Man United will be getting their shit pushed in. Sammy Johnson with 3 saves now. I believe he used to play for Man United. Getting his own teeny weeny bit of revenge. Mohamed, look at this. Give in to Hay the eyes. Pluck it into the top. Thomas Muller now actually does take a decent penalty. The 4 penalties in. It is the first Man United penalty to actually go in. Bruno G. Gunner is an absolute prick. Bruno Guimaraes shows just how clapped he is, and Mason Greenwood shows us how to chip a penalty, the absolute wasteman. But it is Gabriel Party Martinelli in sudden death. Can he get the party started? Never in doubt. Gabriel Party Martinelli, when he starts the party, believe me when I say it truly never does end. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are the FA Community Shield champions of 2022. The first bit of hardware. It won't be the last. I will fix the numbers, by the way, before the next episode. Don't worry, it is already done. It was top of my list. Checked firmly off. Boys and girls, when I say keep an eye out for next episode, I mean it. Because the 2 signings I made, all I can say, as Josh Kroenke, the absolute American prick, once said, be excited. But for now, you've been an absolutely lovely audience. I have loved, hopefully, entertaining you. But for now, I do have to love you and leave you. Keep an eye out for a very, very special video tomorrow. But for now, peace.